Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this week's episode of Coffee with CREN. Today, I'm going to give you just a brief overview on how to use RPR to create a very extensive and detailed CMA that you can show to your sellers or for yourself. How do you get the RPR? Did you even know it existed? Well, I'm going to show you today. Go up here in Paragon, you're going to want to click on Resources and go down to RPR homepage right here. It should single sign you on, and if it doesn't, it should allow you to just auto sign in by clicking the sign in button. Here, you'll see it takes you to their homepage and allows you to switch, starting here in the top left, between residential and commercial. Obviously, with commercial, you can generate reports, but you'll see there's not really a CMA option here. Residential, CMA option is right here. If you click on create a CMA right here, it'll pop up this purple box, and this is kind of designed to hold your hand during the process of creating a CMA. So it says ready to get started. We're going to click OK, show me. It's going to tell you first to enter an address that you would like for your subject property. We're going to do an example one here. We'll do 1020 South 1st Street here in Montrose. And it's going to pull it up, tell you what its current status is, if it's active in the MLS or if it's been sold already, what it was sold for, what its current value is, and a bunch of information here. You can quickly go through where it is on the map, trends, all of that within here. But here in pricing tools, you'll see there's a CMA value option. You'll click create CMA right here. And it's going to bring you to this page. It wants you to start by selecting an analysis type. Comparative analysis is for agents primarily, and then sales comparison analysis is more for appraisers and can help you. If you are an appraiser watching this, this is probably the one you'll want to use. Confirm the home facts. We're going to go ahead and click on confirm facts to the right. This is going to allow you to make any changes to the home that have not been updated in any public records, so beds, baths, living area, those kind of statistics. Once you have everything added, you go down here, confirm the facts and close, which will take you to step 2. This will allow you to search for comps, so you'll click on find comps. In here, you can either manually add a property if you know the address or the MLS ID, or it'll just do a search form. So it'll kind of already have stuff pre-filled in here depending on what kind of home it was that you're adding. We'll go ahead and we'll just do the last 18 months for off-market date. We'll do actives, closed, typical stuff. I'm going to allow it to keep this stuff in here just for this tutorial, but you can go in here and modify any of these values. And then you'll click search underneath all of that. It'll then ask you to select the comps you want to compare, so you can kind of scroll through these and say, let's do this one, let's do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, whichever ones you want to do. It'll pull up a lot. As you can see, a lot of them came up for me here. If you scroll back up to the top, you'll see all of them added over here on the right, and you can simply click Update, Valuation, and Close. And then its fourth step will be review the comp analysis, so it'll kind of just give you a general analysis of what it has, and you can directly edit those values right here if you would like to. You can also click Adjust Comps here to adjust the comparables that are in here. It shows them in groups of 4. Up here at the top, you can go between all of them and also change what order they're shown in within the CMA. And then there's an X next to each one, next to their order number, and you can also see where it pulls it from. So if you'd prefer to pull one that's from CREN or one that's from public record, you can choose that here. And like I said, remove it here. You can also view more information about their photos here if you would like. And then you can also add your own input of how close does this compare to your subject property, and this helps RPR be more accurate with their CMAs. Once you make your adjustments, you can click Update, Valuation, and Close. And once that is done, you can go down here and click Create Report. You have many options for reports here. You got property report, seller's report, a flyer, a mini report, and a couple of other options here depending on what it is you're looking for. And within all of these, you can click on the Customize button here and pick which pages in here you want. For the sake of time, I'm just going to pick the property report, and you can kind of see what all this has in here. We're going to run the report. and it'll say report generation, your property is number one in line. So you can run numerous reports kind of back to back to back, depending on what it is that you are trying to get reports on. And it does take just a little bit amount of time, and the more pages there are, such as seller's report, this can take approximately 2 minutes to run. But when it's done, it'll pop up and let you know you can download it. You can also find any reports you generate up here in the reports tab. We're going to go ahead and download this report, and as you can see, it has generated a full RPR CMA here. No, I am not Ben, I am John. I need to get that updated with RPR, but see, we got our estimates, and it gives you all the information about the comps and adjustments that you've made. You get the picture. You'll have to run your own reports and customize it yourself to kind of change the stuff around, but it is very detailed. So that is RPR CMAs. I highly suggest going through and looking at some of the other stuff that you can do within RPR. As always, you are free to give us a call or shoot us an email if you want more training or help with the other features of RPR. We are here to help you. Otherwise, thank you for joining me on this week's episode of Coffee with CREN, and we'll see you next week for even more helpful tips and tricks.